Welcome to Savor the Story podcast, where books and snacks are life. I'm Nicole. That's Vanessa.
Hello.
Hello.
That was a very sweet one from you.
I know. Usually I'm more.
You decided to be all sweet and gentle.
Yes. Yes.
Hello.
Actually, it's because it's 1,000 degrees in here.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Are you just melting and wilting away?
I feel like it.
Okay.
I can feel the sweat on my face starting. I'm 100% I already have pit stains. I am a disgusting beast.
I apologize to you.
Don't apologize.
Okay.
Remember when I said a long, long time ago that I promise I will always be fresh?
Yes.
I lied.
I knew you couldn't keep that promise.
I can't.
Okay, well, that's all right. I think that's fair. It's also 1,000,000,000 degrees outside with 1,000,000,000% of humidity, so you are allowed.
Yes, it's probably not even sweat. It's probably just the humidity sticking to my skin.
I was gonna say condensation, but
Yes, exactly. I have those little temperature humidity gauges, and I have one at the house and I have one at work. I didn't even know that this thing did it, but it shows the humidity level. And I went into work today and it said on the little gauge it had the humidity and it had a sad face. And I was
no.
when does it start making faces? Apparently when the humidity gets really high.
It's I can't even deal with this. All you're gonna get is a sad face.
Yes, everybody's really sad about this. Yes, you're right.
Oh
So,
my goodness. Okay, well,
yeah.
that's great.
It's
How
been
nice for
pretty
you.
crazy.
I know actually today the humidity felt a little better. Yesterday I looked last night and we were at 94% humidity and I was like, this is the worst thing in my life.
That's the tropics.
Yes, because Tim wanted to go out to dinner last night and I was like, okay, fine. And the second we walked outside, I was like, I think I'm dead. I'm just not existing anymore. And I looked it up and it was 93, 94%. I was like, this is the stupidest decision.
That's incredible. Yeah, that's when you start getting things don't dry.
Yeah, exactly.
When you go to some kind of tropical island or whatever, how I remember when I was in Hawaii for vacation, it was or Jamaica where you wring out your swimsuit and you put it over the drying line and then you go back out the next day and it's still completely soaked.
Yeah.
And you're
yep.
Okay.
You're never going to have anything that's fully dry.
I guess I'm just going to put on this wet ass swimsuit again.
Yes.
Was that Kawa?
Yes. She's bugging me, so I just toss her away. And now she's pissed.
Careful.
That's okay. She's walking away now. Yeah, I just I'm over it. I'm over the summer. I'm fucking done. I'm ready for it to be fall.
Lucky for you, there's only not in today time.
Yes.
Not podcast time. Today time, there's only 24 more Saturdays until Christmas.
Oh, great.
If you count time that way.
Okay, I usually do not do that, but I kind of want it to be fall. That's where I'm at. So Christmas is great and it gets cooler and I like it, but I need some fall time.
Yeah. Yeah, you and Mike seem like you're pretty similar in that where he's I don't know if you're as bad as I say bad, but I've known Mike for a long time and he always does this every year. It becomes August and he's I'm ready for fall.
Yes.
And then it's October and he's I'm ready for Christmas. And then it's December 26th and he's I'm ready for spring.
Oh, goodness. He likes little pieces of it.
Right. And then the first in spring, the first day it rains, he's it's time for summer.
Oh no.
Okay.
Okay, well I can tell you that I am not that bad. And I can also tell you that I never say I can't wait for summer. So as soon
What about when you,
as soon as spring is over, I'm like, I can't wait for fall.
What about when you were like, it's gonna be cold forever?
It was going to be cold forever. I did feel so I prefer that, but I also don't want like 7 months of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
The key is balance.
That's right. Balance.
All right.
Where do I go for balance?
I don't know.
I don't
Anybody
either.
have suggestions?
I need to be
listeners?
like I need to hop around is what I need to do.
Mm-hmm.
I need to move for each season.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Tim, I'm gonna need you to make more money so that we can have four season homes.
You just move to a new home
Every season,
whatever
yes.
season you want.
Yes,
Like, I'm not really feeling spring.
That's
I'm
right.
gonna go to my summer home.
that's right. That could be a thing, right?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm sure it will be someday in the future.
Okay, great. Thank you. And I also have another piece of random book news for you.
I do too.
Okay, you tell me yours first.
No, you go first.
Oh, okay. Fine. So last week I read The Love Hypothesis by Allie Hazelwood. Review coming soon. Not today.
All right.
But in the news all this week, it has been all over the place because it just got casted for the movie that's coming out. And all of this news has given me information about The Love Hypothesis that I only mildly knew and not very much about it. So did you know that there is such thing as Reylo fanfic, which is Rey and Kylo Ren from Star Wars?
Yes.
So there's a lot of Reylo fanfic. Apparently, The Love Hypothesis started as Reylo fanfic.
I have heard this.
Yeah, and then she adapted it into like its own thing. But I guess so. I will tell you now. This will probably be part of my review, but I will tell you now. Like, if I didn't, you have to like be super into Reylo fanfic for you to realize that there is a connection, because really the only connections are like their physical descriptions and some of their personality traits. You can kind of pick out characters from Star Wars, but I didn't see like if you're not a Star Wars fan, it's not going to like get in your way of enjoying that book or anything. Okay. But what I wanted to talk about was the fact that, so it's being casted right now, and the male lead was just cast, who happens to be Daisy Ridley's husband, who plays Rey in the Star Wars movies. Everyone is losing their fucking minds. And so I just thought it was funny. Like, I think that's cool. I don't really care about the fact that it's like a Reylo thing because I'm not into fanfic really. And so, but I'm very happy for all of those who are into Reylo fanfic who now get this connection to Rey.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah. So I thought that was really cute. That everyone's just like so excited about the fact that he was cast.
Yeah. I wonder if that played in when they were making a decision, or
Right.
it just happened that way.
Yeah.
And, you know,
just happy stance. Yeah.
Yeah, happy stance. That's the word I was trying to think of.
Yeah, I'm interested to see if they'll say anything about it. But yeah, that was my little random book to movie news.
Nice. My random book news is I read this article and I immediately thought of you.
Great. Maybe not. We'll see.
So I saw it as originally as like I think I saw it. I don't remember where I saw it originally. If it was like an Instagram or a TikTok or something like that. It's somewhere on the socials.
Okay.
And I had to go back and look to see if I could find like a source document, because I was like, I have to know if this is true or not. Like,
Okay.
this is just fake news, right? But apparently in Antarctica,
Okay.
there are a whole bunch of scientists and, you know, other people there who work to keep, you know, people doing science.
All right.
Anyway, a man from Russia has been accused of stabbing another man because that man kept telling him the ending of all the books.
It's me. I did it.
Yes. I was like, huh. I'm not saying there was or was not alcohol involved,
right?
But it was brought up.
I could imagine. Drinks, I could imagine getting very angry about it. If we're just sitting there having a conversation and someone just keeps spoiling a book, like book after book after book, I would get so mad.
Yeah, and it doesn't sound like it sounds like it's what you said. It's not like one book where they just happen to be and he's like, "Oh, I really liked that book when this happened." Sounds like this guy was reading books out of like the camp library.
Okay.
And this other guy would just be like spoiling the books, and so this guy like snapped and like stabbed him.
Oh my gosh.
Stabbed him. I don't know how many full times that he got stabbed.
Okay.
But he got stabbed in the heart.
Oh my gosh.
In like the lung. That was two of the main, because they were like, but he's recovering well. And I was like, how?
Okay, maybe he nicked those organs.
Right. Yes, because they were.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they were like, oh, he got stabbed in the heart and in the lung. And I was like, oh, he's dead. And then they're like, but he's recovering. And I was like, how? It has to be all the alcohol.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. It saved him. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a wild story. And I'm not going to say that I condone his behavior, but also I understand it.
Yes. Yeah. As soon as I read that, I took a screenshot and I put it in our chat, and then I was like, no, this must be saved.
I appreciate it. That is that's so great. I want to know what books he spoiled.
I know. That's why I looked it up, because I wanted to see if it was like what books it was, but
like big, if they were big ones or whatever.
Yeah, like what book brought down like the downfall.
Oh my goodness, that is fantastic. Thank you for bringing that to me.
No problem.
That's so funny. Do you have a snack this week? Can I have spoiler? I don't have a snack this week.
Oh, good. I will give you one of mine.
Okay, great.
Let me tell you about my weekend.
Uh-oh.
Mike wasn't here this weekend.
Okay. So you ate everything?
I single-handedly kept DoorDash
afloat
this weekend. I had like 4 days where I was like, should I cook dinner? I don't want to cook dinner.
Okay.
Should I just eat a bowl of cereal? I don't need that. I had like one night I had pizza.
Okay.
The next night I had Chinese.
Okay.
The next night I had Qdoba.
I don't know what that is.
It's like a Chipotle.
Okay.
The next night I had ramen.
Okay.
And then I had Indian food.
Oh my goodness. You were just like a smattering of all the different foods.
Like, you know how in DoorDash when it has like all the food, like different like types?
Yeah.
I literally just was like every night was like a different variety of food. I probably spent like $300 on fucking DoorDash over the week that Mike was gone. So I picked ramen.
Okay.
I had ramen one night and it was delicious, and I'm gonna use that as my snack.
Okay.
I think it's one of my favorite foods, actually.
All right.
I just love it so much.
And this place, do you really like the way that this place does it, or do you just like ramen in general?
I like ramen in general.
Okay.
Not like cup of ramen soup, but like real ramen.
Right.
Or
yes.
mildly real ramen.
Realer than cup of noodles.
Yes.
Yeah.
There we
Fair.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Well, since you're going with a DoorDash, I will go with a DoorDash that I did this week.
Oh.
And I will pick enchiladas.
Oh, good pick.
Thank you. I'm gonna go with enchiladas for my snack because I love enchiladas.
They do sound good. Though, like that whole thing with I'm gonna digress just for a second.
Okay.
1 second. You know what? Never mind. How was your books?
Rewind. You're like, I'm done with this.
No, I don't need to talk about this.
Okay.
I will digress so far that like we'll still be talking about this in 10 minutes. So
Okay. All right. You tell me about your books.
fine, I will tell you about my book.
Oh, single.
Singular
Okay.
book. All right. This book is called House of Frank.
Okay.
It is by Synclaire. I listened to it as audio. The narrator, her name is Amani Jade Powers. And the only reason I bring it up is because I was like, just now I've been like clicking on who the narrator is to see what else they like have done.
Yep.
She's narrated like 120 books.
My goodness.
Yeah. Like, I need to get in on this.
Yeah.
Like, is there a way for my voice to be nicer where I can get in on this action?
Yes. Did you really liked the way she narrated?
No.
Oh. Okay.
That's why I was so surprised.
Okay.
She wasn't bad.
All
She
right.
wasn't like she wasn't bad, but like she had to have like a couple like she had to narrate like 10 characters. So like one of the characters was I assume like an Irish accent.
Okay.
Or like a something like that. And I don't know.
It wasn't great.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, she had to do a lot of voices, but I was just surprised by the 120
By
books.
how many? Okay.
Yeah. So,
All right.
I assume she does a really good job because of how many books she's done. So
Yeah.
I'm tempted to read another book or listen to another book that she's narrated
Okay.
because and give it a second chance.
Okay.
So, I don't know.
right.
We'll see. To be seen.
All right.
This genre is a fantasy romance.
Okay.
Yes. But I don't know if I would call it like a romantasy.
Okay.
Okay. Syka is a powerless witch who has come to Ash Gardens to bury her sister's ashes, but she finds that she's not quite ready to let go. So Frank, the owner and caretaker, offers to let her stay until she's ready, and in return she can help around the gardens. But Syka doesn't tell anyone about her lost powers. She's been relying on the last sliver of a fallen star to cast her enchantments.
Okay.
And soon she finds out that the house needs more help than she has magic left.
Oh.
Yes.
All right.
But Frank, too, has been keeping a secret. And the more the gardens descend into chaos, the more Syka realizes that she might be the perfect person to help. Magic or no.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
All right. So this is a story of like profound grief.
Okay.
Like the whole book is about grief.
Oh, no.
With like found family and stuff like that. But there are some triggers in here. I didn't write them all down. Okay. There's like obviously death of like a family member, and it's like every single character in this book is dealing with grief of like a family member.
Okay.
There's mentions of suicide, and I don't think there is, well, see, there is one part where I don't think it was quite a suicide, but I think you could, or like a suicide attempt.
Okay.
But it could have been construed as such, right?
Okay.
So, you know, kind of a lot of like, you know,
a lot of darker
topics.
themes. Yeah.
Yes, darker themes. Thank you. That's what I was going for. So, you know, my thoughts, general thoughts. I know I said this. The main storyline is a grief storyline. Okay. Syka is dealing with like a lot of grief for her sister's passing. Mm-hmm. Like I said, literally every person in this book is dealing with it at some level. Okay. I was not prepared for the amount of like grief and, you know, that this book I knew there would be some, and that, like I was expecting there to be some, but it was just the whole entire book.
Okay.
It's not until you get into the last like 2 or 3 chapters that it's like acceptance and, moving on into the later stages of grief. There are some, it was, like I said, I listened to it and maybe I was judging the narrator like a little bit too harshly in this, and I recognize that because the book is written in such a way where it changes between narrative types. So like Saika is talking to people, she's, interacting with people, and then all of a sudden she's talking to her dead sister in a different narrative type, and there's no warning that that is happening.
Mm-hmm.
So she's talking, and then she's talking differently, and it's jarring at first.
Yeah.
Because you're listening, you don't have the book in front of you, you don't see the page breaks, if there is any, right?
Right. Yeah.
It does take a minute to get used to in the audio.
Okay.
So, yeah, not my favorite, right?
I wish there was a way for audiobooks to kind of do that better.
Right.
For the page breaks or like the switching between or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. And I thought maybe it would help if I slowed it down because I was listening to it at like 1.5.
Okay.
I slowed it down to 1.2, and I mean, there are a little bit more pauses, but it's still not, there's no warning that it's changing narrative, right?
Okay.
So I don't know. So I will say that I didn't mind this book. Once I realized that this whole book was going to be what it was just a story of grief. I accepted that, and I was, because there was parts of the story that I was interested in, and but I never really got attached to any of the characters.
Okay.
If that I liked Saika kind of. I mean, she's kind of was like a stick in the mud at first, and but I don't think I didn't really like any of the found family parts. Okay. It was all of the characters that were her found family were I didn't really agree with it.
Okay.
It was like I don't know how to explain it better than, like maybe she was going for like the author was going for sibling vibes where they just bicker all the time.
Right. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I think she was going for, but a lot of the bickering was just like mean.
Oh.
And like
yeah, I feel like
saying
that's different.
Things purposely to hurt each other, right?
That's not the same as sibling rivalries or sibling like bickering.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was kind of hard for me to be like, everybody's kind of like there are a couple characters that she ends up like creating, like friendships with.
Okay.
But not all of them. A lot of them are kind of jerks.
Okay.
So maybe I'll walk that back a little bit. There is some found family, but it's not like she walks in and like every single person is like, she like one person.
Okay.
So I understand, like I said earlier, this is a cozy read. Yeah. I get it. But because it's a cozy read, it got super predictable.
Right.
Like there was one repeating theme where I was like, well, I know what's going to happen. Oh, I know what's going to happen. Oh, this guy has the same problem,
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just one of those things.
Okay. I have a question. Do you think that you didn't really connect to any of the characters because they were kind of all like in this state of grief? So it was like difficult to connect with them because they're all just like sad, basically.
Maybe I
Okay.
recognize that a lot of the characters were probably in different stages of grief, like anger and denial and like stuff like that. That's probably where she was going with a lot of these characters. But and that could be part of it. It was just the unpleasantness, right? Like I'm going to take an opportunity to just say a mean thing to you. And I was just like,
yeah. Yeah, okay, so it's hard to connect to them when it's just like, well, okay, well, why are you just being an asshole? Like, yeah, okay, that's fair.
yeah. But
did you have any tears?
no.
Oh. Okay.
I felt like I probably should have because, like I said, this whole book was about.
Yeah, I was gonna say this book sounds like something I would probably cry in.
Yeah, I mean, there was a couple parts where I was like, "Oh, that's sad," and
Okay.
there was like one part where I was like, where I mean, I don't want to say that I was like close, but I was like, "Oh, that's kind of a what is it, a heart pang or whatever they call it,"
Okay.
But it wasn't. I never got to the point where I was like, so.
Okay, fine.
Try again.
Okay, we'll find one eventually.
I need to look at my phone really quick to see because I did not write down my rating.
Did you actually put it into Goodreads?
I did.
Okay, good.
Okay, so I rated this one about 3.
Okay.
3-ish. I'm still kind of wishy-washy on this one. I don't have, because I liked parts of it, but I didn't like other parts of it. There was some other parts in here that I didn't like that I didn't talk about because it's kind of like central to the story, or it doesn't have anything to do with the story. And I was just like, okay.
All right.
But yeah, all right, I'm going to say it. I'm going to talk about, this is kind of like a spoiler, but it's like one of the things that like why I didn't really like any of the characters, and I thought they were kind of like,
okay,
I don't know, just like callous, I guess.
All right.
Is there's a dragon in this book.
Okay.
And spoilers. So spoiler.
Yes.
Anyway, so it's a pet of one of the, it's a pet of the house.
Okay.
And she ends up like Saika ends up setting it free because she reads in this journal by the previous dragon's owner that the dragon was like, they were taking the dragon's eggs and selling the eggs in the market, and they were like, and she reads in the journal that when those dragons get like separated from their families, they get really sad, so they start laying eggs to make their own new families. And she's like, I know. And she's like, we can't keep taking this dragon's eggs. She's trying to make herself a family because she's lonely.
I'm going to cry right now.
I know. This was the saddest part. And then, like, half of the people were like, when they found out that she set the dragon free, almost every single person was like, why would you do that? And she explained it, and they were like, who the fuck cares? We need money. And
so they just wanted the dragon so they could sell the dragon eggs.
Yeah, like, there wasn't, like, because, the dragon had, like, personal connection for, like, one of the members, but, like, nobody else cared that there was, like, a personal connection. They were just like, but what are we going to use for money? And I get that. But at the same time, this is a fantasy book, and you can't, like...
You can't take away the dragon's ability to make their own family, because they're just going to be so sad.
I know.
Never reading this book.
I know. It's like, I know it's splitting hairs, and you could look at it both ways, but, she said it, Saika said it multiple times, like, and then people were just like, yeah, I don't really care about the dragon,
I don't like those people.
I know. So,
okay.
Probably, like I said, it was stuff like that. More than I meant to share, but it was just stuff like that where, I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's
There's just like a couple examples like that, right? There's a couple more examples that I'm definitely not gonna give.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just like, do you guys really care about each other?
Right.
Like,
No.
do you? So yeah. So yeah, I had a hard time rating this one. Somewhere between 3 and 4, but probably closer to 3. And if I had to put today a number on it, I would say 3 ramens.
3 ramens. Okay. All right. Well, that's really sad. I'm very sad about this. Dragon. Okay. So I have 2. It's not a duology. It's a series, but the whole series is not out yet. So I've only read the 2 that are out. I don't even know what the name of the series is, but the first book is called Us Dark Few, and the second book is called Us Deadly Few, and it's by Alexis Patton. It's a indie, like she's an indie author, so I like self-published, I think. But I found her on Instagram, like I was drawn into the way that she promotes her book. And nice. So I picked it up. I read them on Kindle Unlimited. So, and I'm pretty sure, I'm going to say like 99% sure they're still Kindle Unlimited. So if anyone is interested. And the genre is dystopian world.
All right.
I didn't know what else to say after dystopian. Okay. So we are in the underground city of Apollo, and Kalani is a prisoner in this prison. She has lived underground her whole life, and she's never been on the surface, not even in the dome city of Genesis that is said to be safe from radiation. So basically it was like a big like nuclear war that happened. And so everything is completely covered in radiation. And so everybody, however many years ago, moved underground. But she was given a life sentence into this prison of Braderhelm for theft that she did not commit. When she gets there, she meets the captain of the prison who runs her cell block. His name is Takeshi Steele. Takeshi Steele. He is a broody, unforgiving, and people are afraid of him. Like, that's the vibe.
He sounds like a dreamboat.
Of course, our dear Kalani tries to befriend him and is all like sassy with him, even though he's like this massively feared evil prison guard that everybody's like, oh my god, Takeshi is blah blah blah. Or Takeshi, I think it's Takeshi, not Kashi. But of course she has to be all sassy with him, and
right,
yes,
and he allows it.
Of course he allows it.
Because it's adorable coming from her.
That's right. How can you be enemies to lovers if you don't let one person be sassy to you? So the 2 books, and I think the whole series kind of is ultimately following Kalani as she makes friends and enemies, and starts finding out about lies about the world that she thought had been true her whole life. Yes. Book 2 picks up right after book 1 finishes. I'm going to give you a slight spoiler of what's happening in book 2. So if you don't want to know anything about this, just skip ahead a little bit.
Don't stab Vanessa.
Yeah, please don't stab me. I won't give you the ending or anything. But basically she finds out a bunch of lies in book 1 and book 2. She's now on the run. And they have to make their way across the country on this like
they have to?
Yes, because she's made friends in here and she has this little found family now. So her little found family make their way across the country in this area called the Death Zone. And it's essentially they're trying to get to like what we know as Vegas is where they're going. And a lot of shit happens to them on this trek. Okay. So I didn't love it and I didn't hate it.
Okay.
It's pretty solid. Like, I enjoyed myself. but I had some problems.
Okay.
So I was entertained with it. I do think it was mostly predictable, which again, I don't think is a bad thing. I feel like I've been saying that a lot recently with books where, and maybe it's the genre of the books, like they're all kind of, they end up being the same, especially when you pull in certain tropes. I also have a love-hate with the couple. So it's an enemies to lovers slow burn situation. It might be a little more slow burn than I wanted.
Oh.
Or because, so I'll say it's because we get a mild third act breakup, but they're never actually fully together. So the breakup doesn't, it's like we're on the verge of them getting together and then we have a third act breakup, and I was like, but we weren't even together yet.
So it's more of like a cock block.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
And the reason why we have this like cock block or this breakup or whatever, it bothers me because I'm not going to give you a spoiler, but I'm going to explain. Throughout the whole book, she learns who he is, right? Like she learns what he's about, who he is, and she's accepted him. She's accepted him as he is. And two, he's already said to her that he's going to protect her and do whatever he can to keep her alive. And then he makes a decision that does that, but she gets upset about this decision and then is like, I can't deal with you. And I'm like,
how dare you save my life?
Yeah, exactly. And it really bothers me. So there's that. And then book 2, somehow Kalani and Takeshi are still enemies, but like fake ones. So It feels weird to me. I don't know. I feel like they're attempting to not love each other or be lovers or whatever, and then I don't know, they're fighting it. I don't know how to describe this one without a spoiler. But just know that I have a problem with their relationship. Okay? I have a problem with it. Like there's something about Takeshi. If you like the micro trope of touch her and die, you will fucking love this. Takeshi takes it to a whole nother level. He's on the level of like, don't think about her, don't glance at her, don't talk to her, don't whisper at her, don't say anything, or you're going to be murdered.
Yeah, that's hard.
It's yeah. It's one of those things where like you accept it in a book, but you don't accept it in real life.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
For sure. But even in this, I feel like it's too much for even a book.
Well, even in the book, it's too much. It felt that like when you were like, don't look, don't smell, don't.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't use any of your senses.
Yes. Did you just sniff her perfume? What are you doing?
Yeah, like she walked in your field of view. Like
that's exactly what it feels like. Now
you must die.
Yeah. So, but if you like that, if you're into that, you will love this for sure.
That feels like it would get exhausting to listen to.
It's exhausting, and more so because they're still in like their enemy phase. Like you're still pretending like you don't love each other. So why do you fucking care if that man over there said her name? Like, so that is the part to me that really bothered me. Like, you either are in it or you're not. Don't be half-assed.
Well, apparently he's not half-assed. He's all-assed.
He's all-assed, but he's whole-assed, but he's hiding it.
Okay.
And then so that's that. I will probably keep going with them. I will probably read book 3. Book 2 ends on a pretty big cliffhanger of where you're not really sure what's going to happen. Some of the teasers that I've seen for book 3, I at least know that we move past it in some way. I just don't know how it works itself out. So still not like, it's not like it was spoiled for me or anything, but I can tell just by some of the quotes that we move past like the big thing that happens at the end. Okay, so ratings. The first one I rated 3.5 enchiladas.
Okay.
And I think I will round up to 4 on that one.
Nice.
Yeah, I think I will round up. Book 2, I rated 3 enchiladas. Just a solid 3. I think mostly for that one, it was bothering me that like they were still so like, we can't love each other. Like, okay, go away. But I'm also giving it a tier rating. This one had 3 tier ratings as well because I cried. So it gets 3 out of 5. Also, enchiladas.
I was wondering how your tier rating system worked.
Yes.
If it was like I cried 3 times.
No, it was like
it was 3 out of 5 sads.
Yeah, 3 out of 5 sads. I don't know how else to explain my tiers. Maybe I'll have to come up with something, but like what each of them means, because it's not necessarily the time, but it was like, I don't know, the amount of sadness that I felt.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so it did have some things. It was if I remember correctly, it was more towards the end of like when we're getting closer to some of the things that happen at the end of the book. Oh no, there was something in the middle too. That's why I gave it a 3, because it was throughout the whole thing.
All right.
So 3 teardrops. Okay. Are you ready for our question?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm going to try to pick one of the longer ones in here so that we could have a fun with one of our new ones.
You have them memorized by feel?
Because of how big the paper is, I can feel the difference in there.
It feels like cheating.
Maybe a little. Okay, this one is a Never Have I Ever Bookish edition.
Okay. Go.
Never have I ever dog-eared a page. Oh, I don't think I have. Not intentionally.
No, I definitely have.
Oh, no.
But that was before I cared about books as much. If that makes sense. Like, as a youth, I know I definitely have.
Okay. I cannot say for certainty that I did not do it as a child or a teenager.
Yeah, I definitely know that there was some paperbacks in my youth that I dog-eared, but yeah, I don't think I've done it recently in the last, we'll call it 20 years.
Right. Yes.
You know. So.
Okay. Never have I ever used a book as a coaster. I do it all the time.
Yes. I will place my book on top of a coaster and then put a drink on my book.
Same.
Yeah.
I've also used my Kindle in its case as a coaster.
Oh. Well, I've used my phone as a coaster.
Yep. Okay.
Like when carrying like a Starbucks, I'll just put it on the screen when I open doors.
That's what I do too. I need a flat surface.
Exactly.
Never have I ever borrowed someone's book and never returned it. I can't be for certain. I'm going to say I never did it intentionally, but I can't be for certain.
So, as of right now, I have a book of our friend Hannah's.
Oh, no.
And if you're listening, Hannah, I still have it.
What book is it?
Is it the one with the keyhole on it?
Oh, The Housemaid?
Yes, I think maybe something like that. Yeah.
I don't think she wanted that back, so you might be okay.
No, I've never stolen a friend's book.
Okay. Never have I ever judged a book by its cover. I do that all the time.
Every day.
Yes. Okay, next. Never have I ever read the last page first. No.
I'm pretty sure I have.
You have?
Yeah. It's not all the time, but there are some books that give me mild anxiety.
Okay.
So I'll go back and read some stuff just to see.
All right. I think I can safely say I've not done that.
I would be surprised if you said you had.
Never have I ever hoarded books. That's a lie.
I always. That's my. Yeah.
It's my way of life.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, not to digress too far,
Yeah.
but like my sister, like I talked to her this weekend and she was like, "Oh, I just got rid of 45 books." And
Oh
I'm like,
my gosh.
"How? How did you choose 45 books
And
to
still
to
have
release?"
yeah, and still have a full shelf.
Yeah, I actually, instead of getting rid of books, I will slow down my book buying so that way I do not have to like for the last like month every weekend I'm like I'm gonna take some books to the back to like a used bookstore or something like that, and then I never do it.
Oh no. All right.
My house is just gonna be like piles of books that I'm gonna be using as coasters and like putting lamps on.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're gonna use them as like end tables.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. Never have I ever highlighted or wrote in a library book.
Oh no.
I can say with 100% certainty that I have never done that because I don't think I've been to a library in like 30 years. So yeah, well, I mean, I guess I've been to the Columbus Library because of the thing, but I'll say I've never been to a library to check out a book in like 25, 30 years.
I have never, no.
Yeah.
It gives me anxiety thinking about it.
Yeah, for sure. This one is going to be a great one for you. Never have I ever cracked the spine of a book.
We know the answer to that. That's my favorite thing.
Yes. I feel like I have. I don't know if I've done it like because I didn't seek out to do it, but like it happens while I'm reading.
I was trying to see if I had a book in here because I would do it right now if I could.
Never have I ever lied about finishing a book. I don't think I have.
No.
What are you doing? Just lying to look cool? Like, yeah, I finished that book.
Yeah, I've read 300 books this year. No. I don't. Not if I have, it's definitely not been on purpose.
Right. Same.
Like maybe I've mixed up a book or something like that.
Right.
Because I have done that before.
For
where,
sure.
Like somebody's telling me about a book, and I'm like, oh yeah, I've read that one, and then like I'll like. Wait a second.
Yeah, where the plot is right. The plot is similar enough to where you think it's the same. Yeah. Okay, so we'll both say not intentionally. Okay. Never have I ever pretended to like a book that you hated. I don't think I've done that. No.
No, we've both been pretty clear with each other about books.
Yes, for sure.
Like even to the point where we're almost not friends anymore.
That's right. It's challenging our friendship. Okay. Never have I ever skimmed whole chapters to finish faster.
Oh, I totally have.
I for sure have done that.
1,000,000%.
Yes. So I've done it. I feel like I've done that for both reasons that you can come up with. So one, because I was like, this is fucking terrible and I need to get through it. And the other reason I've done it for is because like, I'm so excited to find out what happens. I need to know right now. And
that is a real thing.
Yes. And then I get upset because then I get to the point to where it's like the big thing happens. And then I'm like, well, what did I miss when I
know. Yeah. That's why I thought I said that I might go back and read, the One Dark Window series because I totally skimmed.
I had a conversation with my friend yesterday. Hey Laramie. And we were literally talking about One Dark Window and she was saying things to me and I was like, I don't remember that at all. Like you're basically giving me spoilers right now because I literally have no idea what you're talking about and I know I read those books.
Yes.
So, and I feel like it was kind of for that same thing. I was like, I wanted to consume it as fast as possible. So I probably need to reread those.
Yeah. Same.
All right. Never have I ever yelled at a fictional character. I for sure have.
Yeah, usually it's like, what are you doing? Shut up!
Yes. Or it's like, just go tell them.
Yes, yes, just be an adult.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, the amount of times I'm like, just have an adult conversation. Okay, we only have a couple more. Never have I ever fell asleep while reading. I for sure
all the
done
time.
That. Yeah.
Like, boop.
Yep.
Like right on the face.
Or I'm laying on my side and I wake up and I'm just like, where? And the Kindle is like asleep. I'm just like, well, okay.
Or you open a book. It happens. You fall asleep while reading, and then you open the book the next day, and you're like, I don't remember any of this.
Nope.
You have to go back like 2 or 3 pages.
Yes. You have to do that all the time, especially if I'm staying up late to do it. I'm for sure having to reread the last like 2 pages.
Yeah.
Never have I ever judged someone else's book taste.
No, I would never do that. Not to any of my pod friends.
I feel like I don't, or I wouldn't. I don't know. I feel like I'm afraid to say it because what if I have said something? Remember, we're in a bubble.
Right. No, I don't think I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I've ever found, well, I mean, I know they exist. I know there are books out there that exist that are probably too much for me.
Sure.
But I've never read them. And if somebody told me what the book was, or, you know, like said a book title,
yeah,
I probably wouldn't even recognize that it was like a book that like I would
that
want
I should
to judge.
Yeah,
yes,
exactly.
I should judge, right? So I would just be like, oh, that sounds cool. Especially if they gave me like, you know, the 3-cent, you know, whatever. Just like, oh yes, like this guy does this thing and it's really awesome. Like it does sound awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
So
yeah, okay. So we'll both say that no, we've never intentionally judged someone for their own book taste. Read what you want, man. I'm gonna say I know the answer for both of us right now. Never have I ever bought a book because I forgot I owned it. I've 100% done this.
Yes. 1000%.
Oh, dang it.
I have several books where I have multiple copies.
Yep.
And I'm not talking like a Kindle and a hardcover. I'm talking like 2
physical
paperbacks.
Copies. Yes, exactly. Okay. And our last one. I'm sorry, Nicole. Never have I ever read the whole book 2 or 3 before realizing that it's a series.
Yes.
I don't know if I've ever done that. I know I've bought a book 2 or 3 before realizing it was a series, but I don't think I've ever read a book 2 or 3 or whatever.
I've never gotten through a whole book and was like, oh man, it would be like this book. Usually a couple chapters in, I'm like,
that you realize it.
Something weird is going on here. I feel like I'm missing something.
Yeah.
But
well, that was our Never Have I Ever Bookish edition. That one was fun. I'm very interested if there's any listeners out there that are interested in doing the whole list. Maybe I'll put the whole list that we just did on our website, and you can go out and tell us your Never Have I Evers, so that they can be a part of it. I'll put it on our website, savorthestorypod.com. Go out there, go to this episode. It will be there. And then go to all of our socials, Savor the Story Pod. Go everywhere. Give us comments, likes, thumbs ups, love, everything, recommendations.
All of it.
Give us everything. We'll take it all. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Bye. Get out of here.